Is the microphone on? Yes, it is. Is my microphone on? Yes, it is. Oh, gosh. I had a little moment then. I did. I had a little moment. I don't mean the dance. I did that just to get rid of all the fear that I just gave myself. And when I say the fear, I don't mean that I've suddenly become nervous about doing a live stream, because that's not really the case. No, not really. Not unless there was suddenly 1,000 people waiting, which there isn't. I think there was 5. No, come to press the button to go live, and there was a problem. A problem indeed. A problem that I had to suddenly just sort out, and that is why I was 1 minute late. 1 minute late. 1 minute late. So, if you was wondering why I worked there, that's why. That's why, indeed. Anyway, what should we do today? What should we do? I mean, it's a rather fabulous opportunity I have here to talk to everyone. Talk about what I want to talk about. I can just talk as much as I want about the things I'm thinking about today. And there are quite a few things. Number one thing, this channel is right on the edge of being monetized, thanks to people watching my live streams and now actually watching videos as well. The mustard and boaty video from the other week has actually got 60 hours worth of watch time. That's something for this channel. It's not really a great deal for the other channel, but for this one, it is excellent, very good news. So yeah, almost there. The next live stream, I could well be actually almost monetized. So I'm very, very grateful. Very grateful for all of you lovely people that join in and do the old like, and subscribers and channel members as well, and those that have gifted channel memberships to everybody else. It's such a lovely thing, and I'm beginning to feel like this year is going to go exceedingly well. So with that in mind, I have organised a meetup. Indeed, I have. I've organised the first Project Nigel meetup for quite a while. I was set on doing about 3 a year a while back, a couple of years ago, and I did the first one. First one went really well, really sunny. Second one went really well, really sunny. Third one went really well, really sunny. Following year, not so good. Not so good because basically we had just bad weather all the time. People didn't want to go out in the bad weather or the freezing cold. So this month, I'm hoping, this month on the 23rd of February, I will have a meetup at the Birch Services on the M62 eastbound, 10 o'clock. If you don't know about it yet, you do now. So please come along, because that would be rather fabulous indeed. I will actually say hello to whoever's here at the moment, in a moment, because the numbers are kind of a bit up and down. So I just wanted to just tell you my rather exciting and wonderful news. And also, I'm very much looking forward to watching videos, the Boaty's video, where he actually finally admits that he is gay. That has been a long time coming, hasn't it? Not that, I mean, I knew anyway. I did. I always teased him about it, but I did actually know. He did secretly tell me at one point. So let's see. Normally, I'll rattle on for about 5 minutes before I start talking through the comments, but they're coming so thick and fast here. I feel like I should really just get on. Just get on. Will I achieve the wonderful heights of 27 likes tonight? That will be exciting, won't it? And the other exciting thing is I can feel flatulence on the go. I can feel methane nuggets as treats for all of my guests here. And so I will definitely be letting 1 or 2 go tonight. Who fancies one of those, eh? Eh? Of course you do. It's my gift. Now, let's see who's here. We have currently 1823 people watching. Please stay. If you're new, please stay. Honestly, I will get around to talking to every single one of you. Greenwood, also known now as Holly, and I'm Captain Crichton because there's a. Well, we've got an idea about this. Oh gosh, that's done that for a while. Thank you. Welcome to moderation. Carol C is here. Oh, what fun! What fishy tales of jokes are we going to experience? I don't know. You know, it's what I encourage. If you want to tell jokes, I will definitely read them out. Hello. Peter P is here as well. Good evening, Captain All. Hello, Hollywood. Hollywood Cucumbers. Steve Colg. And Batman Rubin. Chimney, chim, charu. Not sure where that's coming from, but I like it anyway. Diane Sturdy. Good evening, lovely people. Good evening, Diane. Oh, and Barry, that guy from SETI Alpha 5 is here as well. Have you lost the plot, Mustard? I don't know. What makes you think that? It is Thursday, isn't it? It is Thursday. Maybe I have. I don't know. I might have done. Hello. Ah, hello, it's Simone. You're supposed to say hi. That's the original copy that I did of you was when you went, hi, Simone. Carol, more people. It's lots of, actually, I thought there was loads and loads of comments, but actually it's just lots of people all talking to each other, which of course you're all very much welcome to do. I keep losing the internet. I know I put it somewhere. I would like to know if you go fishing. I've never gone fishing. Carol. Looks like a boaty live stream. All the regulars Mustard. You need an alternative. To Bogs. Maybe Mogs. Call yourself Mogs if you like. I don't mind. I mean, makes sense, doesn't it? Can Reaper. You look like a very wise teacher. Well, thank you, Can Reaper. There's quite a bit of truth in what you've just suggested there, but I won't actually go into that right now. Actually, almost sounds good now. Does that mean that we have a problem with the sound then? Nobody said anything. Woohoo! YouTube partnership coming up. Perfect timing. Yes, indeed it is. Although, of course, what we're talking about is for something else, but it's still all relevant, isn't it? I keep thinking the oven's on as well, but it's not. Robbie is here. Hello, Robbie. I have a headache. I have had a headache all day, says the Greenwood. No, not the Greenwood. I mean the Simone. Maybe everybody should be just called the something. The Simone. And Trick Shot. Hello, Trick Shot. I am taking some time out from Boaty. Not enough time at the moment for the lives. They're at the wrong time. Well, okay. Yeah, well, these are later than mine, and mine are earlier than his. And we don't tread on each other's toes. We would do a bit. We do it deliberately, in fact, but not when it comes to live streaming. Actually, because the problem is, if we was to be competitive about live streaming, at the moment, he would be kicking my bottom quite severely. And so I'm not going to challenge that, am I? It's like picking a fight with someone who's much stronger than you are, or offering them an arm wrestle, or suggesting that we have a bike riding competition. A very good evening, Mustard, says Andrew Buttigieg, and good evening to you. Raghav Sharma, you look like older Thor. What? Thora Heard? Are you sure? Thora Heard was a lady, and she's not even alive any longer. I mean, she was properly pushing it when she was in Last of the Summer Wine. So how could have looked like an older Thora Heard? Interesting observation, though. I like it. I'm going to give you a point for that observation. I'm going to give you 2 points. Because 1, I appreciate it, and 2, I disagree. Hey, Spotty, gas on a trike. Gas on a trike. Too many cars, Steve. Yes, thank you. That was my first visit soaking wet that day. Ah, right. Yes. Yes, that was the last one, wasn't it? Or was it the one before? I think, oh, no, hang on. There was one where it was just absolutely peeing it down all day. And then there was one where it's absolutely freezing cold as well. And then there was another one where it was really windy. So hopefully those particular weather issues won't be affecting us or me the coming Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, a week on Sunday. Watch Boaty's gay video. He is trying to use semantics to get out of it. He's not trying to get out of it. He chose to do that. He could have just not said anything at all. Hi, by the way, hello. Are you circumcised, Jay? Jay? Right, okay. What? Ah, right, Alpha, yeah. Tune in 1st of March to find out. A footstool, Barry? What did the fish say when it... What did the fish say when it hit the wall? Damn. Yes. Is Otter MG here? Otter? Oh, yeah. Otter MG's here. Otter MG, channel member. Very good. Well done. Thank you. Has he been watching Deliverance again? Pressing the captain's forehead will bring up the like button. Then you can press it. I suggest you do. And I know that you have done, Gaz. Right. Now, Lennox63. I don't know, I've never seen your channel, but love the name. Thank you, Lennox. And also, well, it's, as you're a new person to me, if you're still here, hopefully you are. I mean, it was only, about 7 minutes ago when you left that comment. I'm going to give you a mark out of 10 for your name, because I think it's quite good. It doesn't make me laugh or anything, but I'm going to give that a solid 6 out of 10, because it's just something quite cool about Lennox63. Well done. Missing Steve Berry and Allegro Man in your videos, says Batman Rubin. Well, you'll be seeing them both before too long, I should imagine. I saw Steve today. We're going to be doing a corporate video together by the looks of it. And that might be the future, because obviously that's paid work. And really doing YouTube videos isn't paid work particularly. So that's why you've got to make videos of what you're doing, because then at least you're not doing something else that is paid. And Allegro Man, he was around the other day. But we didn't do any videoing, which is unusual, because Allegro Man's become one of those people that come around and there's always a video on the go. But no, not this time. No, he came around for a chat. Hi, Steve, the other one. Hi, Steve. Hello. Oh, Dino Dad is here. Hello, Dino Dad. Dino Dad. I meant the dodgy dancing at the beginning. All right, I see. Do you not like that? Do you not like that? You know, there was a point where I used to, I'd basically be like put a pound in the box and I'll do whatever you like kind of routine. So, I just start off doing that because it warms me up and helps me be ready. Did you hear that? That's somebody beating a guitar up upstairs. 2109 says Gaz on a try, but I don't know why. What did the duck say when it bought lipstick? Put it on the bill. That is awful. Well done. Oh, brilliant. I mean, that's a 1 out of 10, that joke, which is rather special indeed. As I've said before, terrible jokes are just as good as really good ones. So if you can think of some, do bring them in, because it all helps with the interaction, doesn't it? And you are here to be interacted with, I presume. Otherwise, anyone that doesn't want to be interacted with would probably just not say anything, and then it'd be a bit pointless. So yeah, do more if you like, if you can. Right, hi, sound, vision and sound good. You just look like you've been pulled through the hedge backwards. Now, that's an interesting thought. I look like I've been pulled through a hedge backwards. But this is how I always look, isn't it? I don't really look any different now than what I normally do. I always just look like a bearded man with hair that doesn't get brushed or cut or anything. That's just me. It shows. It's a sign of other things, more important things going on. When it's like the story of Einstein. Einstein with his black shoes and his brown trousers and his white shirts, and so I believe all of his trousers were the same and all of his shirts were the same because he had other things to think about. So he'd get up and he'd put his pants on and his shirt. He wouldn't be thinking, oh, what should I wear today? No, none any of that stuff. You just put your clothes on and get thinking. And that's what I do. I get thinking. And then occasionally I think, I quite like to wear something. And then I get distracted by that. And my creative side just tends to be a bit blunted because of it. So that's what you get. If you want me to be less mustardy, I shall start looking less like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. What would you prefer? Asks Hooked on Classics. Door cards made of pink wafers or ginger nuts? Oh, that's a good question. Well, it rather depends on whether you want to eat them or not. I think the pink wafers would look more interesting and they'd look more expensive, but the ginger nuts would be harder wearing and a better snack when you've given up on your car. Guys on the Trike says, what did the duck say when I threw what did the duck say when I threw the rock at me? Oh, hey? What did the duck say when I threw the rock at it? Me. I don't quite get that one, I'm afraid, but Andrew Buttigieg certainly does. I'm sensing a theme here. The trouble is I'm actually not as good at getting jokes when I'm trying to also work my way through the live stream. So there we go. You can catch me out. You can catch me out because I'm already thinking about the next thing instead. Apparently you can use beef stew as a password. You can't you can't use beef stew as a password. It's not strong enough. That is a good sort of in-between joke. It's definitely not offensive, and because it's not even offensive, but it made me laugh, I'm going to give it a good 6 out of 10. So somebody should be adding the score up. Actually, I'm not going to say somebody should, because then end up with Holly actually adding them all up, and that would be a bit unfair. And speaking of Holly, thought her was very much like my Yorkshire nana, and mustard doesn't look like my nana. Do I not? Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, I don't think I'm quite old enough to look like an old lady anyway, not just yet, but the glasses don't help, do they? Especially as, I chose my reading glasses, I thought, oh, I quite like the pattern on those, and whilst I was looking at them, God, they kind of look a bit like old person's glasses, but I thought, they'll suit me, and I still like them, and I still enjoy the benefits of being able to read. Mustard, are you on all messages? I thought I was. No, I'm on top messages. Oh dear. That means that I've missed some. But have I missed some that are of any consequence? I mean, the truth is, I'm gonna miss a few, aren't I? I'm never really gonna find out what it was, am I? So never mind. What was the lit? Oh, right. I'll have to take it from there, okay? Casper, the video game player, is here. Oh, jolly good. I am waiting for the notification that you are live. Well, yeah, but I'm live. You're here telling me that you're waiting for a notification. Why don't you just not worry about the notification? Are you not happy with your notifications? Have you run the bell thingy? Have you done that? I don't think I have. I just know I'm looking out for normally. Diane Sturdy says, Mustard, Boaty is blaming the community for his gayness proposal and feigning memory of it. Can't allow it. Yeah. What did the chicken say when I threw a rock at it? What did the chicken say when I threw a rock at it? Him. Right, guys on the trike. Either that's a really clever, funny joke, or it's just completely nonsensical. I don't really get that at all. I like your dog, says Danny Custer. Oh, thank you very much. The dog's in the other room doing this at the moment. Oh, you mean that one? Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's Poppy. And Poppy's up there because of some behavioural issues. Yeah, she's trying to catch the fish, and it's never going to work because she's a stuffed toy. And stuffed toys, even if they were quick enough to catch the fish, wouldn't be able to eat them. Silly idea, really. Diane Boaty needs a good sing to with the cane, methinks. That made me laugh. The Peter P committee. Maybe that's the thing I've missed out on. Dog's in charge of the fish, yes. Zana Murray. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to come across your lives. Good to see you. A hot minute. That's an interesting way of putting it. Thank you, I think. True, Peter and Andrew. Can't let him get away with it. We're talking about, I wish I had a bleeper thing, because it would be really fun to just bleep out the word boaty every time I say it, like I did in one of my videos. Did you hear about the sperm donating burglar? Asks Dino Dad. No one is coming. Boaty must have worked for British Leyland. He's always blaming others for his cock up. Nice one, Andrew. Love the dancing, Mustard. How about a bit of Saturday Night Fever? Well, right. I don't think so. No. You have to have liked the live stream to have done that. You have to have liked the live stream, otherwise I can't take it seriously. Oh, Simone has a dirty joke to tell. Well, you're welcome to tell it. I may not read it. It rather depends on just how dirty it actually is. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. 2 out of 10, Diane. Hello, and all that good stuff, says Stephen Paul. Welcome from the desert. What did the cat say when it bought lipstick? It's for Boaty. Oh dear. I wonder if he's going to regret doing this. Oh, right. Okay. How do you read a book about plants? Asks Carol C. You leaf through. Oh, that's very well done. Very well done. 2 out of 10 for that. 2 out of 10. His plug-hole will feel the despair soon. Who's plug-hole? Oh, that sounds quite awful, actually. Bunghole of disrepair. Why are gates around the cemeteries? Because no one's dying to get in. Oh, right. People are dying to get in, rather. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's even worse than the last one in some ways. I went really northern then. That's sometimes I notice my voice, my accent going really rather northern, and that's when I'm relaxed, I suppose, and I feel a bit daft. But yeah, I'm going to give that one a 1 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. I don't know why. It's a bit of an achievement telling such a bad joke. You're the master of them, Diane. Remember, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I like that one. What about a digital tuner? When I was learning guitar, I learned to tune the guitar by ear rather than needing a digital tuner. But kind of joke was always there. I never actually bought a digital tuner. And that's why my guitar always sounds out of tune. Ba-ding! My nana was short with rather big boobs, says the Greenwood. You're nothing like my nana. No, not mine have probably shrunk a little bit. And because I may well have just lost a little bit of weight, I haven't grown any taller, but I will look it. And that's a good thing, isn't it? Can only be a good thing. Two nuns in the bath, says Barry. One says the other. One says, "Where's the soap?" And the other says, "Yes, it does, doesn't it?" Oh. I like that one. I like that one. I'm giving that one, and I'm going to give that one an 8 out of 10, which is quite a very, very good score. I'm not particularly generous when it comes to actual good jokes, but I like that one. Tonight's jokes are brought to you by Christmas Bonbons 1986. Thank you, Andrew. My jokes are from my brother. He is a tad funny and mad like me. I'm surprised you remember them. I mentioned this before. I just can never remember jokes. Crackers in the UK window, Andrew. Crackers in the UK window. Why don't they teach driving and sex education on the same day in Egypt? There you go. There's a nice example of the actual build-up's funny enough. You don't really need a punchline. They don't want to wear out the camel. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the build-up was actually better than the joke. This just seems to become a joke fest, doesn't it? It's just a joke, my live stream, but you all seem to like it. What do you get when you cross a snake with a pie? A python. Yeah, very good, very good. You can have 2 out of 10 for that one as well. Mustard, have you ever thought about becoming gay? Asks Carol. No, I haven't thought about it. I'm not going to think about it, actually. Certainly not in the same way that some people probably should think about admitting. I didn't think it was supposed to be a choice, really. I said, get me out of Gaza. It said, get me out of Gaza. Where was that? I must have missed that one before then. Okay, is this the really rude joke by Simone? Or from Simone? Maybe Simone actually made it. Maybe Simone woke up inspired this morning. I thought, where's my pen and pencil? And then thought, no, I'd be best off with a pen and paper. I can't write on a pencil, can I? Well, you could, actually. You know, you could actually use a pen to write on a pencil, but you either have to have really small writing or it'd be a very short joke to make it have any sense. So someone woke up and said, where's my pen and paper? And then she penned her joke and then afterwards realized the joke was good. Good enough to read out on a Mustard live stream. And that's what's about to happen now. So get ready. Oh, it's still there. No, I thought I'd lost it then. A blonde, brunette, and redhead get in a lift. Brunette says, "Is that cum on the? Is that cum on the wall?" Redhead sniffs it, smells like it. Blonde sticks a finger in it and says, "Nobody from our office." Well done, Simone. I don't mind a stereotype joke at all. I mean, that's without stereotyping, we couldn't really even have jokes a lot of the time. So I'm giving that one a solid 8 out of 10. Well done. Make sure it's written down somewhere we can keep it. Are you saying that dog got stuffed? It did got, not by me though. No, it was already stuffed when it was bought. In fact. Carol C. Mustard is the damp camp Jesus. Well, yes, but I never suggested that's who I am. That was just a name given to me. So I've never tried to live up to it. There's the difference. The hairy Podgerington. Yeah. Oh, yes, the good old Podgerington thingy. How do you tell if a vampire is sick? But by how much he is coughing. Ugh. 2 out of 10, I'm afraid, Diane. Right, okay. Here's what looks like a serious question from the Greenwood. I want to ask everyone, and you, Mustard, that's me, flat earthers, why do they think it's a conspiracy that we've all been told the earth is a globe? Does it matter? What is the conspiracy? Oh gosh, I mean, well, what a fantastic question. Because I've thought of that myself. Why do they think it's a conspiracy? What kind of efforts would you have to go to make everyone believe that the earth is a globe if it's actually just some flat thing with a great big dome over the top? And more, how did they get that dome there in the first place? All of these arguments that you see, I'm gonna end up coming back to this one quite a lot because I've read so many memes and arguments from flat earthers, and they're just amazing. The one of them in particular where they believe that the sun is local and it just moves around the flat earth. And as pointed out by many people, well, it doesn't matter where it is. If it's flat, you'll always be able to see it. But oh no, it's because the light's pointing downwards. Why would they believe that? I don't know. I'm not even sure they do. I don't think it's like there was somebody who set up a conspiracy as a joke, which was the birds actually don't exist. Birds are robots that charge on telephone wires and gather information everywhere they go. And it gained traction. It was a joke. It was obviously a joke, yet lots of people ended up genuinely believing it. And I think as long as you give someone an idea on this might be really what's going on, somebody will believe it. There are enough people that can't think enough for themselves to actually take information and process it. They just go, oh yeah, that's right. That's one of my thoughts, but maybe others have got a different opinion. I heard the Latin word for blowjob, but it's a mouthful. 8 out of 10, guys. Well done, thank you very much. What do you call a hooker with a runny nose? Full. 7 out of 10 for that one, Stephen S. Paul. I have the live stream, so crack on with the dancing. But Diane, you're not a channel member. I'll have to wait until I get really desperate. Can't we just replace the word boaty with carrot? Where's that lanky carrot? When's the carrot live stream? That's quite a good idea, actually. I like that. Oh gosh, I haven't got a drink. I could do with a cup of tea or something. It's not like I'm going to get anywhere near 27 likes at any point, so I might just have to have a cup of tea whilst I do some of this. Oh no, it's too loud. It's too loud though, isn't it? Sometimes the kettle sounds really well. It's really loud if I'm stood over next to it. Then it's really loud, but I won't do. I'm just. go here quickly. It's actually quite thirsty work talking, you know, in case you didn't know. I'm sure you do know. Oh. I like that idea, Dino Dad. Call him Carrot. Lanky Carrot. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing, you've told her twice. Oh. Just as well, we all know that these are jokes and not actual real things. What do you get when you cross a fish and an elephant? Swimming trunks. Do you know what? You know, that's a terrible joke, but I quite like it. I'm going to give you a 3 out of 10 for that. As terrible jokes are concerned, it's not terrible enough. If that makes sense. And I'm sure it does. In you go, 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 in you go. Swimming trunks. There's a lovely family-orientated joke, that is. Thank you. Does mustard obey your cane, Diane? Oh, hang on. I see. Right. I get right. Diane. Diane's also known as the headmistress, yeah? Is that right? I know all about this, but I'm not on every single one of Boaty's live streams. It'd be impossible, wouldn't it? I'm not even on every single one of mine. Who's got a cold? I don't know. Who's got a cold? Somebody's got a cold, hasn't he? Oh, you mean he's got a cold? He's got a cold. Yeah, he's got a cold. Yeah, for sure. Oh, right. Hang on. There's a joke that's been removed then, I guess. I didn't see that one. There's the rather efficient Greenwood doing the usual moderation then. Barry says, my wife said she wanted 9 inches on pain. No, I can't read that out. I can't read that out. Oh, I'd rather just remember that one. I'll remember that one, but it's definitely not a family-orientated joke. That is not that the live stream is encouraging younger people here, but I should try and remember that. Try and remember that one. Otter MG, the police arrested a firework and the battery last night. This morning they charged the battery and let the firework off. I like that. That's a really good clean joke. That's about as good as clean jokes get. And normally clean jokes can't really ever be that funny, can they? So nobody could be offended by that joke. Yet it's really funny. It's a strange thing that we are kind of amused by things that offend somebody else. That does seem to be the way it goes. A mark out of 10 for a clean joke. That one is a 9 out of 10. For a joke, 5. Very good. Very good joke. I approve. Ah. I must have missed that one. What do you call a fridge? What do you call a fridge when it stops working? Smelly. Yeah, well, it does. Yeah, often fridges do smell when they've been unplugged, don't they? Oh, right, I see. Diane says, no, Peter, I think he needs sorting out. He gives me low scores for my jokes instead of the cane, maybe a whip. Your jokes, Diane, are deliberately terrible, though, aren't they? That's the thing. That's what we're aiming for, to have the worst possible joke. And when we get that joke that is technically the worst joke ever, I'll find that funny just because of how bad it really is. And I'm looking forward to that day. Carry on going. What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn, we've already had that one. But good. Yeah, well done. Well done. It's no more funny this time than last time. Barry, maybe in another 50 years it will be funny to laugh about genocide. I won't be moderating by. On another theme, what is your favourite potato? Oh, my favourite potato. As in, what's my favourite thing to do with a potato? It probably actual mashing potatoes. Mashing potatoes with lots of butter and just mashed in a rather coarse fashion. None of this kind of creamy stuff. That's not mash. That's just something else. I don't agree with it. I'm offended by mash like that. So mash and then flattened out onto a baking tray and then bunged in the oven for about 40 minutes. So yeah, mash with crispy bits. I could eat that now, although I couldn't do because I haven't made it. I haven't made anything. I made soup today. This morning I made some soup and I made a video about it. Oh, it's going to be a all right video. Hopefully it'll get some views. Oh, Mystic Hair is here. What do you call a Russian wrestler with 3 testicles? Oh, I remember this one. Uji Dikabolikov. I like that one. That's neither unfunny or funny or offensive or anything. So that has to have a 5 out of 10. Well done, Mystic Hair. Cooked. Did you hear about the fire in the shoe factory? 10,000 souls were lost. The police said some heel started it. What's the difference between erotic and kinky, asks Carol. Erotic is using a feather. Kinky is using the whole chicken. I've heard that one before, actually. It's still good. Right. Oh, now, Carol that was, not Diane. I can't remember. Carol, are you doing some terrible jokes as well? But that one, actually, although I've heard it before, I think that's a good 8 out of 10 joke. If you'd not heard the joke, you will laugh at that joke. That's what I think. Hello. Some hellos here. All hellos all around, etc. So I'm just checking the time so that I can see that I'm not too far behind with the comments, because I don't want to be too far behind with the comments, quite simply. When I get to the end of the comments, then I know I'm more free to just rattle on and talk some nonsense and not rely on comments. I don't rely on the comments, but I want to read the comments. I want to have you involved, but I don't want to just do that, do I? So let's crack on with these comments, because I don't want any new people coming in and thinking, oh, this guy doesn't even read any comments out. Of course I do. I read them all out as long as I can see them. Sometimes I miss a couple. Sorry, everyone, for my bad jokes. One of my hilarious. They are funny. They're just not funny at the same time. What's the similarity between Michael Hutchins and a coat hanger? Oh, that's naughty. That's a naughty one, Barry. Oh, it's obviously it's quite a long time ago now, so it's probably okay. But do you know what? I think there are certain jokes like that. I don't mind reading them. I will find them a bit amusing, but there's some I wouldn't actually read out, and that's one of them. Although I'm not saying don't post it. I'm saying do post it, but don't be surprised if I don't actually read it out. Oh dear, Simone. Where's Simone? Dog's got the salt ready. Right. What's the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer? The taste, mostly. I think we want a good 7 out of 10 for that one. I like that. Thank you. It might be gravy. What's the difference between a blonde and a mosquito? Asks Barry. When When you slap a mosquito, it stops sucking. Right, is anyone on Wikipedia just reading these jokes off? And does Wikipedia still exist? Because I remember that as being a great source. If you really wanted to amuse yourself, just go on there and see what jokes have come up that people are voting up. Thank you anyway. I really like that one. How many wheels does a menstrual cycle have? I keep thinking I've got a hair in my mouth. Stephen S. Paul. Right, Simone, if your nose runs and your feet smell, you must be upside down. It's a bit like that one mentioned yesterday, wasn't it? About how come noses run and feet smell? Is the sun also flat? Oh, hang on. Right. Maybe that's what some of these comments are referring to, is the flat earthers, which as I go along, I do forget what we've just been talking about. You know I do. Of course I do. Sun also flat. What about you? What about Uranus? What about Uranus? What about Uranus? Who knows? I could start asking questions here, couldn't I? Who can tell me? Who can tell me the distance between here and the nearest star that isn't the sun? There you go. There's a quiz question for you. 9. How is a woman like a road? Asks Carol. Both have manholes. Did you hear about the guy addicted to drinking brake fluid? Oh, gosh, this one again. Oh, yes. That's a good joke, but I've heard it about 50 times recently. It's a joke that is worthy of 6 out of 10 until you've heard it 6 times. Like Ken Dodd's dad's dog's dead. What's the difference between a gay man and a fridge? When you pull the meat out of the fridge, it doesn't fart. Well, which incidentally, I feel like I'm going to be doing very, very soon. Well, I said that right from the start, didn't I? I don't understand. I don't just... right. Yes. Good one. I don't understand the why won't they just tell us the truth flat earth thing. If the earth is flat, who cares? What would be the powers that get out of it telling us it's a globe? Yeah, exactly, yeah. In actual fact, you'd think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you? Because normally a conspiracy works on there's an awful lot of stuff that we don't know about that's going on. Like, well, what about the old Area 51 thing? So where do these aliens come from then? So they don't want us to know about all this stuff out there. But instead, we know about all this stuff out there, but they want us to think that that's not real. So it's like the opposite of keeping the people in one place, isn't it? But then again, I think generally flat earthers are in one place, and I've never travelled anywhere, and I've never read a book. Hello? 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 Can I help you? What's going on? You're not coming down to steal the tomatoes again, are you?
No.
What are you doing? What?
Water.
Oh. Oh, you want some water?
Yeah.
In this?
No.
This?
Yeah. But do both of them.
Okay. You're not going to drink it anyway, are you?
No, I want
Stop eating the tomatoes. Stop eating the tomatoes. Oi! Stop eating the grapes. Look, you just brushed your teeth. Come on, up you go. Go on. See you later. And now back to where I was before. drinking my cup of tea. My hair does look particularly scraggy tonight, actually. It's it almost looks like I'm doing it deliberately. But I'll be fixing that quite soon. I'm thinking of having myself a haircut. Maybe tomorrow. And when I say having one, I mean as well, also doing it myself. I've lost my glasses. I meant to do that as a video haircut thing, because as someone who's never cut hair, can I cut my own hair into a video? Because there's always that good possibility that I'll get it so completely wrong and just make a huge embarrassment of myself. I don't mind that though. Oh, the screen's still flipped, isn't it? I just realised the screen's still on the wrong side. Or is it? No, it's not. Boaty does Barry. Not caused by moles. It's a vid for your channel to be made re-flat earther. Yeah, possibly. The only thing is you've got to be a bit careful with anything that involves conspiracy theories, because YouTube algorithms can sometimes get a bit confused and think that you're pro. Mind you, I don't think they're that bothered about flat earthers. No, there's only a couple of things they are bothered about, come to think of it. Sushant is back. I am from India. Welcome to this live stream in Great Britain then. Thank you. What's the difference between a buffalo and a bison? You can't wash your hands in a buffalo. Go on. You can have 2 for that one. Oh. What's Ayrton Senna's favourite ice cream? Walls. Then you call Panda. And Panda? Diane is headmistress and the only one that can control Boaty. Right. Okay, well, Diane is the headmistress on Boaty's channel. Nobody can control me. You'll know about that before too long for sure. What was Mark Boland's last hit? A tree. Naughty one. Yes, I am the headmaster, so better watch out. I'll watch out. You can bet. I'm already watching out. What did Cinderella say to Prince Charming? Want to see if it fits? What's white and sticky and slides down toilet bowls? George Michael's latest release, Barry. It's such a long time ago that, though, isn't it? But yeah, because actually there must be many people who would read a joke like that and have absolutely no idea, because that was a current joke, wasn't it? After he did, what did he do? He did something a bit naughty in some public toilets. Wasn't the point where it came out that in fact he was as gay as a Welsh priest? He went out on a limb, didn't he, Simone? After the crash. These are getting worse. Oh, Brainstormer. Hello, Brainstormer. You're new, aren't you? Brainstormer says doggy, and that's probably referring to the doggy on top of the fish tank. And the fish tank. Quick, drink some tea, get my face working again. This could be a lot worse. I could be doing a live stream outside. You know, once it gets below just a few degrees and your face starts to go, uncontrolled, you can't get your words out. I'm feeling like that in the warm, sat next to the oven, which has still got heat emitting from it. Are you still reading Christmas crackers out? It does sound like it, doesn't it? What's the difference between a Skoda and a Mercedes? Princess Di wouldn't have been seen dead in a Skoda. I'm also a member of PN. Ah, thank you, Diane. I should know that, shouldn't I? But the thing is, actually, forgive this, but there are so many people that I can actually start to get some of you mixed up with each other. And so I know when you remember because it's in green, but then I'll get mixed up from one channel to the other. That's the only trouble with having two channels on the go. But it's the only way this could work. Which is why I'm pushing this channel now, because I can't really do all the stuff I do on this channel on the other one. It doesn't make sense, including doing live streams like this as well. Yeah. Ah. Oh dear. I can't increase the score on your jokes. And anyway, remember, your jokes are special because they're really bad, and that's why you keep telling them. But you've told a couple of good ones. Mein Shinshatars. What's the dog doing? Not a lot. You can see what it's doing. It's just not actually doing anything. There's the answer to the question. Oh, who got that? Well done. That's probably the first one of the day. Oh gosh. Actually smells, that one. That's not good. You won't want to be here with me right now, put it that way. What's green? Andrew Buttigieg asks, what's green and smells like pork? Kermit's finger. What make of tea do you use? Asks Carol. Well, actually, I'm just happy enough with the supermarket stuff. The Aldi or Lidl tea. I can't really think I don't think it's worth the extra money to buy the branded stuff when it's not really that different. And a cup of tea is good, really depending on how you make it. If you leave it in the cup for too long, it's too strong. If you put too much milk in it, it's too milky. If you don't put enough milk in it, it's not enough milk. And that's kind of how I looked at it more than anything. Oh, Classic Britain is here. Sheldon. I'm doing my best. Can I get a minus score? No, it's impossible to get a minus score. You can get 0, I suppose, but I mean, that's an incredible achievement to get a 0 out of 10 for a bad joke. Is a bad joke still a joke? Yeah, it's a bad joke. Sheldon asks, says, what offends me is people who put the milk in first. That makes me so angry. But that's what you do if you're using a teapot, isn't it? If you have a teapot, you brew your tea in the pot, and then you put your milk in the bottom of the cup. People used to do that quite a lot. I think it was all the China cups, and there's always the risk, which is probably incredibly tiny, that the hot liquid may crack the cup. Because actually, I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it? Because you put your tea in there, then you put your milk in, then you find out whether you know, how much milk you want. If you put your milk in already, you're kind of a bit committed to it, aren't you? So when you've then discovered that you've got far too much milk in your tea, and your tea thingy, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. You know, the word that begins with cup is full. There's nowhere else to go. It is wrong. You're right, Sheldon. Well done for pointing it out. They found George Michael with a chocolate bar stuck up his bottom. He was careless with a whisper. He was careless with a whisper. Do not what you do with a potato. The variety. Keep it up. No, what? Hang on. No, not what you do with the potato. Ah, the variety. Yes. Probably Maris Piper. Anyway, I thought that was probably more relevant, really. What do you do with a potato? If you had the best potato ever and you didn't have a clue what to do with it, we're going to do eat it raw? That's not the answer, is it? Do you like raw potato? Has anybody eaten raw potato? I think all of us might have done at one point when you first discover things that you shouldn't eat, like raw potatoes, raw sausage, the mix. When you bake a cake and the mixing bowl, stuff like that, the eggshell, the milk that you deliberately, as you say, you've had kept milk that's gone off, and you just keep it to see how off it actually goes. Has anybody ever done anything like this? Have you got any stories on like really weird stuff that you've done with food just to find out how bad it actually is? Like the old sticking the 9-volt battery on the end of your tongue just to feel the pain. What do you call a Greek electrician? Confused. Very good. I'm sure it was Dino Dad that told me another joke like that I actually really enjoyed, which was how many Spanish electricians does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. You'll end up owning all the mustard farts. Bad Backman 1. Bad Backman 1. Bad Backman 1. Bad Backman 1. That's like the first person ever to have a bad back is Bad Backman 1. Bad Backman 1. Why have Rovers got heated rear windows? So you can keep your hands warm when you have to push them. That's true. And rather than putting that effort into having the rear screen heated, which is a bit pointless because obviously you get warm by pushing a car. And if you're pushing a saloon car, you can't even reach it, can you? You have to actually put it on the boot. So why didn't they put that heating element in the on the edge of the boot instead? That would have made more sense. Or on the A-pillar. Because if you're not pushing it by yourself and you get somebody to help you push your car to wherever it needs to go, it's not really a form of transport if you've got to push it, is it? Then you could have heating on the A-frame just in case, for some reason, pushing your car that 30 miles to work every day doesn't get you warmed up. Oh, go, these jokes, says Andrew Buttigieg. What do you call a man with a bump on his head? Steeple. Yeah, I find that funny because that's it. It's just a question. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. No, that's too good, that joke. Yeah, I'm giving that one a 3 out of 10. Do I get a prize for the worst jokes? Well, yeah, you get a badge, I think. What kind of badge could we give to you, and how could we even give it to you, is the next question. What's the difference between a speed camera and cunnilingus? Asks Barry. With a speed... With a speed camera, you can't see. Very. Are we aiming for 27 likes this evening? Asks Peter P. Yeah, of course we are. It'd be nice to have even more. Would it be nice to have 87 likes? I'm not sure what the most likes is I've had on a live stream, but I think it was about 50. I'm mixing my jokes up. Oh, right, hang on. I missed one, haven't I? How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? Oh, yeah, I forgot to... you told that one yesterday, but well done. Well done, Diane. Well done. Yes. Hooray, I found the podcast. Hooray, I found a UK podcast. Brilliant, says Mark Doyle. Well, Mark Doyle, you actually wrote that 20 minutes ago. I hope you're still here. Because I struggle to keep up unless you just rattle, comment every rattle. You don't actually respond to the comments at all, that you're always going to end up behind. And our Russian friend is here again. Hi, I'm from Russia. Please don't forget to like, says the Greenwood. Please don't forget to take the Greenwood's advice and like, because currently we have 25. That's not the magic number, is it? No, it's not. I'm mixing my jokes up, hopefully. Dino Dad says, I asked the salesman how much for the microwave. He said 98.99. I said, make your mind up. I'm going to give that a 1 out of 10. That's awful. What a terrible joke, Dino Rossi Dad. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Steve Cole says, you lot have fallen out with me because I don't do hubnut jokes anymore. Oh, right. Did you do a lot of hubnut jokes? I can't remember them. Oh, yeah, you did a bit. Mark Doyle, I couldn't decide on what type of pizza and the waiter suggested half and half. I said, no, I'll pay for all of it. We still love you, Steve. 7 out of 10, ruining my score. I'm sorry, Diane. We need to be really clear about what it is that you're actually aiming for. Are you definitely going for the worst joke ever? Because if you are, don't tell any good jokes. Get somebody else to tell the good joke instead. It's actually done all right with this here. That's over an hour of nothing but telling jokes so far. So we all like jokes, don't we? I know all these jokes by heart. I wish I did. Ugh. My jokes are not appropriate for this program, says Sheldon. Yes, right. Good. Yeah, good point. I mean, neither are quite a lot of the other jokes that have been told as well, but it doesn't seem to stop them, does it? Michael Jackson's girlfriend is said to be distraught, says Barry. She was quoted as saying, first my parents leave me in Portugal, and now this. A hair in the mouth is better than a rabbit up your backside. You've reminded me now. Do you ever get that thing where it feels like you've got a hair in your mouth? It's probably just thirst, actually, isn't it? Uranus has now gone direct. Diane thinks she's Whitney. Is she in the bath? Oh, no. Thank you very much, the Greenwood. Now, it wasn't a trick question, but it was actually to see whether anybody would answer it, because I already know the answer. Of course I know the answer. I like to read things. I like to find things out. Yeah, but that's the closest star to Earth besides the sun, puts into perspective ever so slightly just how unbelievably incomprehensible the universe actually is. A lot of people don't even understand what a light year is. Does anybody on this live stream not understand what a light year is? Because if you don't, say so and I'll tell you what it is, because I think it's kind of fascinating. Although it's also kind of obvious, but if you don't know what it is, then it isn't obvious, I guess. What is your favourite genre of music, asks Carol C. I'm sure someone asked me this once before, really. And it's kind of just like music if it's any good. Although I can't say as I like really any rap music or any soul music or any dance music I don't really like very much music at all, because I find most of it to be just kind of lacking. So pop music in particular, it's there to have the masses like it. So therefore it can't possibly be as good as something that's been made that's different. Something that's got a copy of everything else you've ever heard can't actually be technically good, can it? What does the horny toad say? Rabbit. 4 out of 10. Is that a Rolling Stones track? 623 Lee. 623 Lee. Is that like the Rover 623 or the Mazda 623? I've got a Barbie joke. Why does Barbie not come in a package with Ken? Because she comes with G.I. Joe. I find that funny, but is it actually a joke? What? Zap it, no bad feeling, Andrew. What's the difference between a fridge and a frog? The legs. What's the difference between a fridge and a frog? The legs. How do you stop a black child from jumping up and down on the bed? You put Velcro on the ceiling. She's getting down. You tell a bunch of Mexicans there's a piñata party. My favourite topic, says Mark Doyle, keeping people in the dark. David Hasselhoff says he's a Marmite character. So half the world hates him and the other half wants him on the end of a knife. Yes, Andrew, you can roll with it, said the actress to the bishop. The Proxima doings, yes, the Proxima doings. I like these. I make these up myself. Well, maybe I'll to. I gathered that might be the case actually. Steve calls it a rather special sense of humour, but that's great because we should all have a rather special sense of humour. If every joke you told was laughed at by everyone, then it's because they're just too easy to understand, and because they're really funny. Your hair makes Trump weave look neat. Yeah, but remember that Donald Trump is very proud of his hair, isn't he? He does it himself. And then he uses an awful lot of hairspray. Why couldn't the lizard get a girlfriend? Because he had to... because he had erectile dysfunction. That's a 6 out of 10 for that one. Thank you. What do you call a blonde hanging out of in the freezer? A frosted flake. I think I'm missing that one there somehow. Did you hear about the guy with 5 penises? His condoms fit like a glove. Thank you, Otter. Why are men like popcorn? They satisfy you, but only for a little while. 2 prostitutes. One says to the other, I can smell sperm. And he says, yes and no, I just burped. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for that one. What's the difference between ooh and ah? About 3 inches. A mustard and boaty reference, Diane. Yeah, possibly. There's Steve Culg's cucumber. Only to be proved when they go skinny dipping. Right, I see. Yes. I did say I would do that. I mean, actually, I'd do it. Why not? I'd do it. I don't want to do, but I might actually say, yeah, I'd love to do, but I don't really want to do. Do you see what I mean? I don't want anyone to see it, do I? Good evening, Mustard in chat, says Tonic 110. Hello. You just deaded me there. Ta-ta for now, see you later, says, bye, it's Simone. Lovely to see Tonic. Matron, bye, Simone, bye. No problem, toxic. Tonic, Peter, not toxic. Is it a toxic tonic? Am I? I'm not going to make. I'm not going to make Boaty's stream. He's on a canal. That's another joke, isn't it? Gaz on a track. He says, right. Okay, yeah, Tonic 110 had some bad news, I think, yesterday or the day before. I'm not entirely sure what it was, so I can't really comment on it. Gaz on a track says, oh, wait, Boaty is gay. I'll not be able to read 3 men in a boat again without chuckling. What does one boob say to the other boob? If we don't get support, people think we're nuts. 2 out of 10. How many blondes does it take to make chocolate chip cookies? 1 to stir the mixture and the other 4 to peel the Smarties. Nice one, nice one, Otter MG. I think we're gonna have a 5 out of 10 for that one. We employed a Chinaman. Almost like I said something else then. A Chinaman to work in our supply room. I went down there one day and opened the door. He jumped out quickly and said, "Supplies." Another old joke there. Well done. If Boaty is gay, he'll be the only Welshman who gets shagged by the sheep. Raw potatoes are fine once in a while. Well, it's just about being curious, Steve. I think that's all. Shane, sorry. Oh, right. Why did the sperm cross the road? Because I put it on the wrong sock this morning. I put on the wrong sock this morning. Bachman Turner Overdrive. What's the similarity between the Titanic and the used condom? They're both full of dead semen. But do you have a list? You know, you said that you can remember them all, but that's almost like you've just got like a whole list of them. Right. What's furry and peeking out of your pajamas at? What's furry and peeking out of your pajamas at night? A person's head. Shiny Tinkle, happy birthday, Mustardo and chaps. Hello, happy birthday. Sorry, I'm starting to stumble a bit here, aren't I? That's what happens when I've been going for. Oh, wow. Right, Dan Sturdy's become a channel member. Right, okay. There we go. Thank you very much, Diane Sturdy. Wow. I tell you what, I'm getting so fine behind with these comments. Google says walking to Proxima Centauri will take 950 million years. I would have thought it'd take even longer than that myself. Is anyone doing anything special for Valentine's Day? No. Oh dear. Has your microphone broken? No. Has the sound got a bit bad or something? Wow, I really have gone behind with these comments, haven't I? I'm really sorry about that, actually. What is funny? Picking out. Oh, I read that one, haven't I? Thursday, Mustardo, good afternoon. Oh, got no more polishing tinkles. Evening Strato, tinkle, tinkle me, tinkle, tinkle, Ross, you're on the level now. Sheba told me the hubnut. Oh, Sheba told me the hubnut jokes. Sheba? I had a rabbit that liked small cooked breads. Died of mixing his toasties. Yes, happy with 1 out of 10. Thought you might be. Of course you are. Sheba worked at Leyland too. Oh, hello, Briefly. Who's Briefly? Hello, Emma. Briefly here. Okay, I'll leave off the good jokes and go for bottom. Not literally, as that would be Boaty's area. I hear the exit signs on the way out. Right. Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer? She kept running away from the ball. Oh, do you know what? That's really terrible. That's a 1 out of 10, I reckon, for sure. A turd in the hand is worth a poo in the bush. Good phrase. Good phrase indeed. Too many cocks spoil the breath. Has your microphone broken? That's where we got to that one from Batman Rubin, but I don't know whether I had a bit of an issue with the microphone then or not, because no one else has mentioned it. Trust Emma to lift the tone of jokes. How do you make a gay shag a woman? Oh gosh, that's hideous. That's hideous. Boaty's going to get lots of gay Valentine cards. We all know he likes to play the system somewhat. Maybe that's what it's actually all about. Big gay Boaty's gay rover ride. A light year is around 188,000 miles per second. Is almost, 186,000 miles per second. But a light. The speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. A light year is how far light can travel in 1 year. What's red and bad for your teeth? Brick. Yeah, good point. Very, very good point. Such a simple joke, such a simple one, but it's really good. I like that one a lot. I'm going to give you 7 out of 10 for that. What do you get if you cross a sheep with a kangaroo? A woolly coat, a woolly jumper grabs coat and leaves. Is that before the Chasley upgrade? The Chasley upgrade? Are we getting mixed up with Chaz and Dave? I love my brick. Why shouldn't you tell secrets in a cornfield? Too many years. Too many years. Can't believe I've still not got 27 likes. How am I supposed to have a beer? I haven't even got any beer, but I'd like to have one. I had a rabbit. It flew away with an owl. Excellent. Oh, hang on. Sound is fine, thank you. Membership perks. Mustard dance if you join. You heard it here first. Exactly. Nowhere else will give you that. I mean, they probably would do. Is it worth 99 pence? Is it? Would you pay 99 pence for me to do a really terrible dance? Because I'll do it. I mean, I could probably spend that amount of money on food by doing it in energy. That's why. I am getting all over the comments with these. Right. How do you stop a blind and deaf kid from telling his parents you've nicked his pocket money? Frick his fingers. What a terrible, terrible, terrible joke. Why did the pool table laugh? Its balls were kicked. Oh, gosh. Go on, I tell you what, you can have a 1 out of 10 for that. Why not? Why not? Shadow A, Glue Trap, Stephen the Scarecrow's watching, Children of the Corn, Emily Crayons is here, Evening all of Chat and Sir Mustard. There we go, I'm a Sir now as well. And this was that point where Diane Sturdy did the honourable thing and became a channel member. Thank you very much. Yes, we've reached the milestone of 27 by going to 28. That is fabulous. That may well just cause for a little celebration in one moment, because I haven't got any beer, but I've got some cider. And why? Yeah, I've got this. It's cheap old stuff. It's better than a cup of tea when you've already had enough cup of tea. So there we go. Let's have that. I'm gonna mark this little cider out of 10 as well, if you're interested. Yep, it's got some nose on the go. It's got more nose than Barry Manilow. Yeah. It's got as much taste as Kenny Everett at a funeral. Quite a good one. I should use that one again. Now I have 2 memberships, and that was nothing like John Travolta. Do it properly or else. Oh, right. Okay. What did he do? What did he do? Oh, was it that? That wasn't it. I think that's what it was. That's something I've ever really seen. Anyway, I reckon I should be in charge of my own style of dance as well as my own actual dance. So that's what you get. And every time I'll do a dance, it will be something completely useless, something completely new, and something completely, possibly rubbish, but it's unique. And rubbish, yeah. Sound is fine. Yes, sound is fine. I read an article, says Emma, today about a man making loads of money by putting dedicated videos of his farts on YouTube. I thought of you, Mustard. You should try that. What a wonderful thought. Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you to actually think of that and consider that might be just up my passage. Right up my passage indeed. Yes, yes. I mean, where could you possibly go wrong with that? Mustard the fool has been dishing out his farts for free, says Peter P. I have, yeah. Well, I didn't realise there'd be any kind of real demand for them. I mean, now I do know that. It's about time I started eating appropriate food to make sure these farts come out and I get myself a rather lovely pay packet for them. That was John Travolta, if John Travolta was being electrocuted. I want the full John T dance. Mercy for non-smelly vision. So Boaty's live streams do the highbrow material. Well, we'll see. I'm sure that tonight's live stream by Boaty will definitely be revealing an awful lot. I'm not going to be able to catch that much of it though, because I have about 7 videos to edit now. All the bits of footage are all piling up, and I've at some point got to get on top of them and start controlling them. I thought Mustard was doing a mime in a lift. Maybe I was. Jimmy Quinn is here. Hello, Jimmy Quinn. Jimmy. I've always wondered what Fred Astaire in a Dolly Parton wig would look like. Anesthesia. I'd take that as some sort of compliment, actually. Thank you. What's the... right. Yes, we all agree with that then. 27 likes, 46 watching. Please press the like button, says Carol C. Thank you for that reminder there, actually, Carol. There's Mark the Vicar. There you go. A like, thank you, and also Dino Dad as well, of course. You're all very generous, in fact. Am I anywhere near? Oh, I am. I'm actually close to catching up now. Close to catching up. Don't forget. Always like the content of mustard, no matter what. So I always hit like the button. That means that if I do something, Andrew, you know you're going to like it, don't you? And I have noticed that. I have noticed that you do appreciate it, which is nice. I'm going to head out, says Barry. Okay, well, have a good evening, and I'll see you on the next one or somewhere else at some point. If you're interested in me doing a live stream at some point, let me know, says Barry. I'm sure lots of people would be interested in that. I'd be interested in it. Cooking cider, is it vegan cider? I don't know, I'm not vegan. Respect to anyone who is a vegan. Respect to anyone who's a vegetarian. Respect for anyone that gives up dairy products because of the way dairy products are made. But that's respect. I'm not going to do it myself. Has anyone in the house gone to sleep, including, well, Wilma's asleep. I'm not sure about upstairs. I'm not sure. Cider and blackcurrant is okay. It's way too sweet, though, isn't it? Snap, snap, please, Peter. Dog shit, Travolta. Nothing like John Travolta video. They having a fit. Just using more that kind of dad dancing. Yeah, where's the arm flinging struts across the floor? I actually feel inspired to go and look at some John Travolta dancing now, just to find out exactly where I'm going wrong. So it can't be that far wrong, surely. If you want to get up John Travolta's passage, greasy is the word. Oh, right, yeah. Reminds me of Big Bird in Sesame Street when he dances. That might have been exactly what I was going for. Russian again. I can't actually understand that, but welcome to the live streams. Every fart you break, I'll be watching you. Bilbo T. Baggins. Now, of course, Bilbo T. Baggins. That is worthwhile giving a mark out of 10 for the name, because Bilbo T. Baggins is rather good. Hair of an older Viking, must use cocoa butter. I don't mind being thought of as being looking a bit like a Viking. I believe I do have some Scandinavian relatives at some point. Well, we probably all do, don't we? Yeah, anyway, Bilbo T. Baggins. 7.5 out of 10 for your username. Very, very good. Thank you. Did you hear about the cross-eyed teacher? He couldn't control his pupils. Well done, Diane. That's a 2 out of 10. Boaty said he misses your live streams from the yard. Where F all? He misses your live streams. Boaty doesn't want to come to the yard because it's cold, that's why. I'm waiting for a good one. I've been waiting for 3 Jeffing years. Right, yes. Jimmy, what job did the frog have at the local hotel? Bellhop. I think it's great that you rock the Viking look. It suits the Rover theme. It does, I suppose, doesn't it? But it's not done deliberately. It's just how it comes out, isn't it? Time for work, says Dino Sad. Got to go. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in the crack. Nice one. 2 out of 10. You caught up with the comments now. I know I have. Well, I actually feel like I just relaxing, sitting back, and just seeing what comes next, really. Because actually, what I've noticed is I've an hour and a half in. That's quite a long time for me. Quite a long time. So, do I stop now? That's the thing. Do I stop now and get on with some video editing? What have I got? For how Hell Waits. No, it's not. No, it's not Skull. No, it's just some cheap cider. I finally get a chance to talk. You've had plenty of chances to talk, Casper. Oh, did you hear the one about the sensitive burglar? He takes things personally. Right, Gaz and the Trike's off by the sounds of it. Good night. I think I'm at about 1.4, 1.5. I will retire for the night. I see, yeah, good point. You don't want to go and tell a joke that's a really good one and then it bumps your score back up, do you? That wouldn't be a good idea at all. I see you as a person who makes books, says Casper. What actually physically makes them or writes them? I'd be more likely to be the person that writes them than actually sticks the bits together. In the old style of bookery where, of course, it would be stuck together with the, I don't know what it's called, but on a hardback book where it'd have that sort of reinforced bit and glued all together so it doesn't all fall apart. No, I'm not going to be up all night drinking cider, Steve. No, I'm going to, just because I'm thirsty then, and I don't want to drink any more tea, I will need to go off and do something else for a bit. Shrinking, well, you'd be a little bit patient. I think I'm shrinking. Yes. Jimmy, what happened to the Bigger Than 90s videos? Well, I might as well answer that one properly. We just can't keep it up. Really, that's the thing. I was really struggling to get these videos out on time, and it was always Sunday. We were still filming bits on Sunday, and it just become, for me, it sort of become a job that was affecting everything else I was doing. And since we've not been able to, because Steve's had the same kind of issue where he's not been able to do what he's normally doing, and not at the time. And now I've got more time for doing stuff like this and more time for doing videos on this channel and the other one. So I think it's not the end of that. It's certainly not the end of filming with Steve, because we've been talking today about something that we probably will do together quite soon. But the difference is that it'll be a paid job. So he's quite keen on doing some more corporate stuff. He's always getting asked to do videos for people, but he wants someone who can do the camera work and editing, and he likes the way I do things. And then he said this one that we've got here, could you do it a bit like one of your Project Nigel videos? So it'd be quite interesting if I end up going into the corporate video world doing my style of videoing. That would be interesting. Right. Anyway, that's a good one, Stephen S. Paul. I like that. Why can't you trust an atom? Because they make up everything. Exactly. You write books. I don't actually write books for a living. No, I've written quite a lot. I've never had anything published, never even tried. I think it's called banding. Yes. Yeah, you're probably right. Police have to get. How old is this channel? This channel is a few years old, but it's spent quite a lot of its time not really doing anything. I know someone who worked at Bookbinder's Thingy production. The paper dust gave him COPD as they weren't given protective masks. Ooh. 55 years. I love the PN editing style too, says Mark the Vicar. Thank you. I think this... Bye, see you soon. Right, okay. I think this channel started YouTube. It didn't exist until then. I seen my psychiatrist the other day and I can't stop lying. He said, I don't believe you. Good luck for the collaboration with Steve. I think you'd be really good. Thank you. That would be good, yes. There we go, and the Greenwood straight on with an actual proper answer, which is the 24th of January 2022, which is just over 2 years ago. And as I said, I had this idea for this thing when more cooking was involved and stuff like that, but I just didn't really do it that consistently. But now I'm learning how to do both of them a bit more consistently. And with that, I think it's time to go. So thank you very much, Diane, for becoming a channel member tonight. 3 even. Yep, thank you for becoming a channel member. And later, Captain Crichton, yep. Ah, yes. Thank you all the people that joined in and liked and just stuck around, because quite a few have been just sticking around. I think I should have started in the year when YouTube was invented. That was quite a long time ago though, wasn't it? Right, anyway, bye-bye, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks again.